He's originally from St. Catherine, Jamaica, now fighting out of and representing Toronto, Ontario, Canada. With a fine record of 25 wins, only 1 loss, 1 draw, he has 18 wins by way of knockout. Introducing Donovan Razor Ruddock.
Welcome back, fight fans. You're tuned in to Beyond the Ring with Razor Ruddock, and this is where we talk about the art of boxing and everything surrounding it. Before we start today's show, we would like to pay our respects to Mike McCollum, a legend who passed away recently. He's left us May 31st of this year. And Michael McCollum was Jamaica's first ever world champion and a 3-division king, capturing titles at junior middleweight, middleweight, and light heavyweight. He retired with a record of 49 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw, and 36 knockouts. And through it all, he was never stopped. Rest in power, champ, Mike the Body Snatcher McCollum, a true legend of the art of boxing. And speaking of legends, we've got another legend in the house today who has carved his own path into the history of heavyweights. Welcome, Razor Ruddock, a.k.a. Pops.
Thank you. Right now, I'm thinking about Michael McCollum right now. I'm not thinking about my legend. I'm thinking about what he have accomplished in the ring. He opened the doors for all Jamaicans who come to America, because when you come to America or the European countries and fighting by yourself, you don't have an audience. You're fighting in their hometown. Michael, he break down that door. He knock it down so I could come through and do the same things. Because remember, we're fighting out of Jamaica, so we don't have a fan base. So we have to dominate the whole entire United States to make sure that the Jamaican get a chance.
So what does Mike, like his contribution, you said he's pioneered the way for other Jamaicans, but like what does that say now in today's atmosphere of boxing?
It is much more
Are you seeing a lot of like Jamaicans come out?
Yeah.
Box?
No, Jamaican have the most talented athlete in the world. I'm being honest with you. Not because I come from Jamaica and I'm biased, because I am really biased, but
that is the definition of being biased. You're coming from Jamaica, so of course you're gonna say.
But no, we have a lot of athletes down there. They have talent beyond talent. I'm going back down there to develop my own talent in Red Ground, Jamaica, in Barton's area, because I know there's a lot more Razor Ruddock coming out of there, and Michael McCollum. Okay, so tap off to the Jamaicans.
Okay. And we do have some activity happening in there in the boxing world of Jamaica, and I do have to acknowledge Minister Grange.
Yeah.
They did a great job of honoring him and just highlighting his career recently. So I appreciate that, to see them giving him his flowers. Okay. All right, so for today's show, let's just dive into the hot topics. We have Pedro here with us today.
Buenos dias.
What? Okay, you need to work on that just a little bit. So let's set the stage, Pops.
Yeah.
We have Canelo versus Crawford, one of the biggest fights in history taking place this year. Canelo's 60 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws, and he's the undisputed super middleweight champion at 168. People will say that he's the face of boxing, where on the other hand, you have Crawford, who's 40-0, and he is the undisputed at 140 and 147. Many people call him, let's say, the pound-for-pound king.
Yeah.
But this will be Bud's first fight ever fighting at 168. How big of a challenge is the size jump?
I think it's a tremendous challenge because of the fact that Crawford been fighting at a lighter weight, moving faster. He's more powerful there against the same weight guys. Okay. Canelo now he's just a tank. He's a hobby tank. Okay, and if you don't have a bazooka or you're not fast enough to get away from him, you're gonna die. Okay, because he's not stopping. He's coming at you at 100 miles an hour, and he's gonna be constantly on you. So the only way that Crawford will have a chance is if he hit and run. You do not face him. If you face him, he's gonna eat him alive.
Speaking of hit and run, I've seen like that he has reached out to Dimitri Bivol.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that, Pedro?
I think it's a smart decision because Dimitri Bivol, he has the style to beat Canelo. He has like the style to beat like the in and out style. The only concern is that can Crawford take the same hits that Bivol was taking, because Bivol was taking heavy shots regardless of how you saw the fight. Like he just didn't go down. But Canelo was still throwing leather, and you know what I'm saying? Canelo is one of the hardest hitters in boxing. I mean, so the question is, can Crawford take that hit? You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's skilled enough not to get hit the whole 12 rounds. I believe he's going to get hit. It's just, can he take it from the bigger man is the question.
You don't think he's skilled enough? So you're basically saying that Crawford has to be perfect all 12 rounds.
Correct.
Basically.
Because he's known for being able to create angles. He's known for switching stances, fighting southpaw once in a while. And then he's also known for being able to have like great timing.
Yeah. We cannot do all that kind of crap with a whole bunch of other different guys. But you can't be doing all that kind of crap with a master like
Canelo.
Canelo. Canelo is not a regular guy. He's not like a regular fighter. He's a machine. Okay? When he start on you better make sure that he's coming constantly.
I see Canelo as being a tank.
Yeah, he is.
Like he's like, okay, we'll say it. Like I see him being like
he remind me of Rocky Marciano.
Okay, I see him like being like a bull. Like he's like a bull, and then I see Crawford being like the matador. Like he's there, like.
But basically, that's what I'm trying to say. But can the matador stay away from the bull? Because usually one die.
This is a legendary fight, and I have to say that I'm thrilled that they're starting to push these fights instead of like people kind of just ducking each other, dodging fights. Like, what are your thoughts on what you see happening in the boxing community now, having these big fights? Like, what does this fight say for the sport?
Well, I always have confidence in boxing that it will never die because we are all competitors. We are all competitors, and the biggest competitive sport in the world is boxing. Is a mano a mano, okay? Mm-hmm. Despite what anyone else say, boxing is the key. Is a mano a mano sport. So they want to see who's the top dog. So it will never go away. Mm-hmm. It will always be excited because the rules in boxing is totally different from MMA. Okay. Mm-hmm. So this is a different kind of fight where you have to be on your feet. You can't win on your back. Mm-hmm. You have to win on your feet. You can't hold. Mm-hmm. That's what I love about boxing. It's you go there, you fire a gunshot 24 right through the whole shot until somebody's dead.
Gunshots until someone is dead. Is that what we're expecting for this fight?
Yeah.
Pedro?
Just pure.
I don't think gunshots until they're dead, but I think that Crawford's gonna have issues going up with that weight. He's not gonna be as fast as he think he's gonna be, and I believe that Canelo is. They say he's slow feet, but he like when he's logged in, he can cut off the ring very well, mm-hmm. and that's the thing with Crawford. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, he changes angles, but is his conditioning gonna match with the extra weight on
that's what I said.
him? You know what I'm saying? Because it's different now. You're not moving as fast, and with the extra weight, you're gonna need obviously more stamina. You're gonna need more stamina because you're putting more pressure on the entire body, more taxing, more. Your lungs are moving heavier because the more you have more weight around them.
So it's more pressure on you.
Yeah, exactly. There's more pressure on him. So that's the only thing I would say he would have a problem with, adding the weight and still moving at the same speed that he does in the lower weights.
Yeah, I would have liked to see him at least have like a tune-up fight before, because like it's not like he's fighting the best at 168 and he's just bumping up 21 pounds. Like, what is his, like, I wonder what's going through the mind of his team. Are they thinking, like, because they're bringing in people like Dimitri Bivol, that have went head-to-head with Canelo. Yeah. And he did beat Canelo in the T-Mobile Arena in 2022.
Yeah. But
is that enough for
style,
Crawford?
What style did he use? Did he use a boxing style like Mayweather? Because that's the only style gonna beat Canelo.
Well, he's known for being in and out, like you were
That's
saying
the only
earlier.
style. That's the only style that can beat Canelo. There's no other style that can beat Canelo. Because if you stand in front of Canelo, come on, people. The guy have how many fights? 50 how many fights? Come on.
Over 50 fights.
Yeah.
And he knocked out everybody.
Yeah, he has 36 knockouts.
Yeah. So no, you're gonna tell me that? Oh, no. You gotta go in there with something different from those 36 that got knocked out.
Uh-huh.
That stand up and say, oh yeah, I could be Canelo. Oh yeah, oh really? Okay, we'll see.
Because it might and another thing like Pedro brought up is that does Crawford have a chin? Because we know Canelo has a chin.
Yeah, Canelo was
He's fought up in weight before.
Yeah.
But does Crawford have a chin? Even though he walks around at the same weight as Canelo, that's what they're saying. He's always kind of bullying people on weight by jumping down to 140 and 147.
Why is he bullying? Or does he do that?
Because he doesn't that's a huge jump for him. He's not normally at 140, 147. He has to drop 21 pounds every fight.
Oh, so he's really a bigger weight?
He normally walks around at a bigger weight.
Oh.
Crawford.
So he's almost as big as what's his name?
As Canelo.
Really?
Naturally.
Really?
Yeah, but he's never fought at that weight.
Well, we'll see. Well, we have to look and see, Cleo. What the hell? We can't tell. We can't tell. From here, we just have to just go as the heart, go as the what they see there. Is he in shape? Did he train long enough to go 12 rounds?
He's very disciplined. He's a disciplined fighter. And
he can't be disciplined fluctuating in weight like that.
What do you mean? I'm saying that he's normally walking around at the same weight as Canelo, but when it comes to fighting, he fights at 140 and at 147. That's discipline.
No. Discipline is to walk around at the weight.
What's up, Pedro?
I'm necessarily don't agree with them walking at the same way. I think Canelo walks a little bit heavier. I think Canelo's like a real good 200 pounds.
Gee, you stop it.
Yeah.
You stop it, DJ.
Yeah, Crawford will be like 170, 175 walking around. But Canelo's like around like 200 pounds, I would say.
Are you kidding me?
When
DJ?
he's not like training.
When he's not training.
Are
When
you
he's not
kidding
training.
me?
Yeah.
Come on,
But what I'm trying to
come on.
say is like when they're not training, they're walking at a heavier weight.
That's because they're eating.
So you're saying they lack discipline for keeping the weight off?
Yeah, no. Listen, what I find, which I do make the same mistake too. I eat just a little bit more than I usually do, but you're not supposed to, okay? Because when you put on the weight, you do not perform half as good as the way when you don't have the weight on. So by you every fight, I made the same mistake. I usually get some money and just start eating like a pig and put on the weight, okay? So what I do, I realize you have to be disciplined enough to stay in that condition all the time, 24/7, 7 days a week, or else it's going to go against you in the ring. You cannot fight at 147 and then be walking around at 160 and then drop it back to 147 and then walk around at 1. It doesn't make sense.
It's too stressful on your body. What are your thoughts?
I mean, 160 to 147 is not too crazy, but like a lot of these guys go to like 170, 180.
You tell me Canelo walking around 200. Did you say that?
Yeah, but he fights at like 168, 175.
Yeah.
And he's coming down to what weight is he for coming to fight down?
Yeah, 168,
168.
To fight Crawford?
Yeah, he's fighting at 168. That's where he's undisputed at 168. So I'm saying Crawford is undisputed at 140, 147. So what I'm saying is that Crawford is jumping up 21 pounds to fight the best at 168. Wouldn't you want a tune-up fight? To see how your body responds to moving like that?
They don't want to take a chance that he didn't respond good and would lose the money.
Exactly. That's what it is. You got to understand. If he takes a chance, he could be taking a chance for less money and get hurt. Yeah. And then that big money payday doesn't come through.
Cleo, listen. Mm-hmm. Boxing is not. There's no safe way to choose. Okay, mm-hmm. So that's why I never choose. With the money, choose. How much is he worth there, Roy? He said 400 grand. Put him on. No, that's the way it is. It's the money truth. Because they said, I never fight Tyson. When I fought Tyson, it wasn't for title. It was for a lot of money, though.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of money. Mm-hmm. And then the next one, it was not for a title. It was a lot of money. When I fight all of these guys I knocked out, it's for money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? The only belt I have, the only trophy that I have in my whole life since I start fighting amateur is this belt. I don't fight for trophy. I fight for cash.
A lot of people, you're a different fighter then.
Yeah, big time.
Because most people want to leave a legacy.
My legacy is to build something that never been done before.
Outside of boxing?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And boxing, I love boxing. I think I would never do nothing else but boxing, and it gets me what I want. But it is not what it's not what is my driving force. Okay.
Behind everything.
No, it is not. I love it. It's because I don't want to be a slave. That's why I love boxing so much.
Okay. So speaking of legacies,
Yeah.
let's say Crawford does end up winning.
Yeah.
And he beats Canelo.
Yeah.
Where does that leave Canelo's legacy?
Well, come on, Canelo legacy is already
Established.
Stamped in granite. Come on. He can walk in there and get dropped in the first round and lose and still have his legacy because anything happened in there, in the ring.
Okay.
And we so Canelo already don't have nothing to prove to nobody.
Speaking of something to prove, Pedro, Crawford has a lot to prove.
Does have a lot to prove because I'm not trying to be like negative on his career, but it's a lot of the guys that he fought that they weren't at their peak. I don't agree. I don't think Earl Smith was at his peak, and even Sean Porter. I don't think Sean Porter might say he was at his peak, but like just even hearing the training camp of where his dad is telling, like how his dad explained the training camp with them, it wasn't like the same hunger. And like when he may not admit it, but Sean Porter, when he went through that fight with Earl Spence, that's a grueling fight.
12 rounds.
It's gonna tax the body for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna take something out of the fighter. You know what I'm saying? And like, I believe that took a lot out of him actually. That Earl Spence fight with Sean Porter. So you know, I feel like Crawford does have a lot to prove, but I feel like if he beats Canelo,
yeah,
he's
cemented.
He's cemented. I think he's in the
Top
I
five.
wouldn't say top five.
Top five.
He's top five. He's top
Top
five.
five. Top
He's
five.
top five.
No,
Where in
no,
history
no.
have you
Come
seen?
on.
No,
Let me ask
top
you-
10,
let me
top
ask-
10.
come on.
Top
Top 10.
five.
Come
Where
on.
in history have
Come
you
on.
seen?
Come
Where
on.
in history have you seen
DJ,
somebody jump
DJ.
that many pounds and beat the best in that division?
Come on.
On their first
can't-
fight?
But you
Speaks
seen Roy
volumes.
Jones. You seen Roy Jones go all the way up to heavyweight.
Yeah,
You
you
feel what I'm
have, but
saying?
like in this manner, you're beat like his first fight in this division. That speaks volumes.
I'm sorry, bro. You got a lot of people because like you even could. Honestly, you could even question his put his resume up against Lemchenko.
Ooh.
Lemchenko
Crawford.
Crawford?
against Lemchenko's resume.
What's his resume? Oh, is it?
Lemchenko's resume is crazy. He got like a title fight the second fight he was in the boxing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you
You Russian?
yeah, no, Ukrainian, but like
He's saying Russian.
yeah, Ukrainian.
They're
But
fighting now, are they?
Pops, like just you,
right,
yeah, your geography.
yeah, just chill.
All right.
Yeah, he's Ukrainian, but
Okay.
like you know what I'm saying. Like he's up there too. Lemchenko's up there, and like I'm not knocking Crawford or anything, but like really like at his resume, like it's just there's not a lot.
It's not a lot of good guys on it.
It's not a lot of great fighters, and that's what puts
Canelo in
people
another bracket.
exactly. He fights a lot of great
You see,
fighters.
But that's isn't that what I just said to you about with Canelo? If he fall in the first round, he's already cemented. The kid is an unstoppable force, okay? He's been walking through this weight class for so long, and for you guys to be coming here now and question him, I'm just hoping that the other guy can last long enough for us to really think that he's pretty good.
Well, I'm gonna go with the underdog. I have Crawford, 51-49. I have him disrupting Canelo's rhythm, and Canelo getting frustrated. Because I don't think Canelo is as fast as he used to be. I think he may have that defense, but I'm gonna be devil's advocate and say that.
You
Crawford.
always a devil advocate. Cleo, you always a devil advocate. You don't act like you're gonna be.
I'm gonna be devil's advocate.
You're
I'm gonna
devil-
say I'm gonna put my money on Crawford.
You're
I'm gonna put because I feel like he has, like you said, he has a lot to prove. He has a lot to prove, and he has that hunger. He wants to like you said, cement his name in granite. And what better way to do it than take out somebody like Canelo?
Oh my God.
But this, like, even like with this question, like my question to you is, do you think Crawford is fighting the best Canelo? The best Canelo, like in his entire career. You think this is the best Canelo?
I think so.
Cleo, DJ, why would you?
Why would
don't
you
think
say?
so.
Why would you say not?
Why would you say that?
Because the past Canelo, he threw way more combinations. Way more combinations.
DJ,
this one is more
DJ,
thud-in heavy shots.
DJ.
But
DJ, listen to me for a second. You see the growth? The younger Canelo cannot beat this Canelo. I'm telling you that
I
right
agree.
now. Listen, do you think? Let me ask you a question. I'm going to ask you
his
one
feet
question.
are slower.
Let me ask you a question. I'm asking you one question. Do you think the younger Razor can beat this Razor right now?
I don't know.
He can. Listen, Tyson, Lennox Lewis, all three of them same night this Razor here, okay? Let me tell you why, okay? This Razor here is made different from the first Razor. You don't need to throw 10 shots. One shot, people dead. Why would I go try throw 3, 4, 5 shots? Bop, bop, bop. 5 got. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. You learn the heart of boxing. Where's the most important part for you to be, and what is it? Is power. I know. You remember, you see Bruce Lee showing that.
It's power, but also you can disrupt power with footwork and speed. Footwork and speed can dominate power, because if you don't hit him all 12 rounds, you lose.
Oh, really? Power.
Oh, really? Yes.
Power.
That's
Listen
fact.
to me. Power. Power don't come with brute force, you know. Power come with speed. You're talking about power with other kind of power.
No, I'm talking about speed. It was speed with strength. That's what power is.
Power is speed. It's speed, okay? Brute force is not. That's not the power I'm talking about. It's power. It's speed. It's like Bruce Lee 6-inch punch.
Yeah.
When you have that knowledge, you can't beat him.
But
you can.
Yeah, but that's
you
all.
know what I'm saying, Cleo?
I understand that, but still, Floyd Mayweather fought a lot of people with more power than him, and he outboxed them.
But he's faster than them.
That's what I'm explaining. He has better footwork, and he's better. His speed and footwork is always going to beat power, in my opinion. Because if you have the speed and footwork and the stamina, let me correct myself, and you have the stamina, it's going to be all night. You're going to be trying to be hitting them, and you can't hit them.
What I'm trying to say is that Mayweather supposed to have. Maybe I'm trying to explain it wrong. Boxing, my power come in speed, not brute force. Okay, this is the power I'm talking about, not the brute force power. Okay.
So you're saying that the smash, your lethal uppercut,
it's not brute force, speed.
It's speed.
It's speed. It's not power.
Yeah, but like I said, even with the power thing, it's like, a guy with power is going to be way more dangerous than a guy with power is going to be way more dangerous than a guy with the same amount of power that throws more punches. Because the guy that throws more punches with power, he's setting his power up. The other guy that's just swinging for just the one hit, he's hoping that he lands it. If he doesn't land it, he loses. And that's how boxing works.
DJ, let me explain something to you, okay? Boxing, people mix up power with speed, okay? Speed is what power come in, okay? Not these these guys are trying to use their boot. That's not it. Speed is what power comes in, and that's what I'm trying to teach you, show you that when you're going, it's not you because the guy is bigger than you. No, it's the speed. First of all, you need to let his head move faster than his brain, okay? Mm-hmm. So when you make his head move faster than the brain he knock against the wall and you drop, okay? You understand? So, doom, you drop,
Yeah, but that's the thing. You have to set that up. Even like the younger Canelo hit harder than Mayweather when they fought, but he couldn't land it because he couldn't set it up.
DJ, I'm trying to explain to you.
I think what Pops is trying to say is that Canelo has more experience of when, like, to make that punch instead of just swinging with brute force. Now he's more strategic with his punches. That's why he's more dangerous than the younger Canelo.
He's more dangerous and he's stronger too. Okay, if he's not abusing his body,
Mm-hmm.
this kid cannot beat him because he's tenacious and he's strong and he hit hard. But what I'm trying to say is that if you know that Canelo is hit that hard,
Mm-hmm.
you don't play with Canelo. You don't go in front of Canelo. You go ahead and gone.
So do you think this fight is kind of like a part 2 of Canelo and Mayweather?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think that Crawford has like that speed like
No,
Mayweather?
no.
I don't think that Crawford is. I don't think Crawford has the edge. I think it's more edge to Canelo.
Yeah, he does.
He's more at a comfortable weight. When he fought Mayweather kind of like drained him all the way lower than he really wants to go. So once he came into a fight, it wasn't like he was as heavy as he wanted to be. And the body has to adapt to the weight loss and the weight gain.
And on top of it too, Mayweather moves so much that Canelo is trying to keep up with Mayweather.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I'm trying to say is that if Crawford don't let Mayweather chase him,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
He's dead.
he's dead.
He's dead.
And Canelo is gonna stay there and throw a machine gun and kill him right on the spot. So if Canelo,
If he doesn't use his footwork, he's not. He has
he's
no
dead.
fight.
Because if I was gonna fight Canelo,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't fight him. I wouldn't fight him. I let him try and fight me. I wouldn't try to fight me. I didn't try to fight me. When I realized him try and fight me, I wouldn't try and fight me. I said, "You don't try to fight me now. You don't try to fight me."
Speaking of trying to fight.
Yeah.
All right, before we even jump to that,
Yeah.
who do you have? Crawford or Canelo?
I'm being honest with you. I have to go with Canelo. He's proven. And for me to go against him, that would be like bad mind.
Yeah. Now you switched up.
Who do you have?
No, I'm
Now
just,
you switched up.
Who do you have?
You had Crawford.
I
last
know I
time.
had Crawford, but I just want.
I'm sticking with Crawford. Who do you have?
DJ.
I mean,
I'm going for the underdog.
like
That's what I was
understand-
trying to go for. But the reality of it is what is on paper. I'm Canelo. The kid is not proven.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I like Crawford a lot, and if anyone can beat Canelo, is Crawford for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think Canelo's just too big and too much experience.
He's a tank.
He literally seen every fighting style. You know what I'm saying? So I think his experience, and then Crawford he's gonna have to adapt to getting hit by the bigger man right then and there in the ring. So I'm really going with
champions are made in
Canelo.
the ring.
Yep, that's a fact.
Okay.
I just love it.
All right. Speaking of champions, we have a lot happening for the women in boxing. We have Clarissa Shields calling out Layla Ali, saying that she's the greatest woman of all time, and she's asking for her to come out of retirement. What are your thoughts? We have the past versus the present.
Well, I always feel that there's no limit on when you can come be a boxer. You can be a boxer at any age, okay? So I remember when Layla Ali debuted on my show with Jose Ribalta, and she's brilliant. Like she boxed like her father. She's smart, okay? I think that if Layla really take it seriously and put this two of them together, I'll go with Layla. Even though Clarissa Shields might be have a little bit more experience, I don't think she have more experience than Ali.
What are your thoughts, Pedro?
I'm going with Clarissa Shields because, like, the resume is crazy, bro. Like, 2-time Olympic gold medalist. The first in a lot of things. The first only woman to hold undisputed world championships in 3 different weight classes. That means she's holding all the belts. Like, nobody's going to get a belt unless they go through her. Super champion. The first one to win a world title in 5 different weight classes. She's 17-0. Layla Ali, 4-time undefeated world championship, world title from WIBA, WBF, and IBA in super middleweight and light heavyweight. The only thing I say, she got more punching power. 24-0 and 21 knockouts.
Let me tell you,
she ain't never lost. But Clarissa Shields is naturally bigger than her, so it's not gonna be like, oh, you're just hitting on someone smaller than you. You're gonna be hitting on a bigger girl. And Clarissa Shields obviously can box. She's like, it's not even like, in my opinion, it's not even close. Like, she's like the greatest woman boxer.
You really think so?
The resume is like out of control. Like,
resume doesn't always because you can have like these fighters that have an amazing resume, and they really don't have the art of boxing down pat.
If I train Holly's daughter, I could train her. She don't even get touched. She don't even get touched, and she win the fight.
Okay. Well, you guys, that's it for today's show.
Is it that you finished?
Yeah, we are gonna follow up with some other hot stuff that are happening, which is the Gervonta Davis versus Jake Paul.
Are you kidding me? That you have that on the making for real?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
That's in the making. What are your thoughts?
Listen.
I believe it's a smart fight for Gervonta. I mean, Jake Paul, he's Gervonta said he's tired of boxing. He's trying to kind of like retire type stuff, give it a break. Mm-hmm. Jake Paul's the perfect one. He's a retirement fight. That's a big payday.
Is he gonna go 3 minutes? 3 minutes round?
I don't think Jake Paul can go 3 minutes.
It's 3 minutes round. That's the key, eh? 3 minutes round.
He's an exhibition fighter.
It doesn't really matter at this point. It's for the money. It's not like you're trying to prove yourself against Jake Paul. You're just trying to make the money against Jake Paul. Nobody's gonna be like, oh yeah, you're pound for pound because you beat Jake Paul. No way.
I know.
But to me,
you're right, DJ.
No way.
It's a money thing.
But to me, I'm like, how is this even happening? Gervonta Davis is like what, 5'5", and like. How many pounds is he?
It's just a media thing, I think.
This is like Kevin Hart fighting Shaq.
So do you think Gervonta Davis spars people as heavy as Jake Paul in sparring?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, then. So what do you...
I'm just saying it's just going to look real goofy in the ring. Like, you're going to have Gervonta Davis fighting Jake Paul. That's what I'm going to say.
I've been talking now for over a year about getting an opponent to fight. Tyson said... I say it over and over, if I didn't die, it didn't count. This is the belt, the death belt, right here. You can see it right here with me and Tyson, right on it. So I'm not dead, and it's a championship belt, and it says me and Tyson on it, and I'm not dead, so I have it. So I'm talking to Tyson now to get the third fight to get it out of the way because I'm still here, and I'd like for me and him to do the third one. And Tyson, I have nothing against you. I love you. But you promised me one more fight, and I want it.
He's not going to fight you.
Why not? He promised me.
Like,
so, hold on.
He had sciatica. Like, he was kind of, like, already struggling with Jake Paul. Like, for me, like, everyone's, like, saying he was holding back. I think
So we need to get him to sign off that I am.
No, like, I don't see that. I don't see anybody wanting to step in the ring with you.
Why
like,
not?
Because first of all, you're like actively training. These guys, like DJ said, it's like for the money. Like if you, like Jake Paul won't even step in the ring with you because you might accidentally knock him out.
I want to spar with Jake Paul. Come on, Jake. I'd like to do a couple rounds with you. I'm not going to hurt you, I promise, but I want to do a couple rounds with you. Okay, I want to spar with you, and I will not knock you out. My student at the gym, I don't knock them out. I don't hit none of them. Hack them at the what is it, bro?
The PAL gym.
The PAL gym right here in Hollywood. I spar with the kids there. You come down and spar with me. I want to do a couple rounds with you because Jesus, you guys, Jake Paul, he can't go 3 rounds, 3 minutes.
We'll see. I haven't seen the details of the fight yet, but like DJ said, I think it's definitely a money grab, like the first one and the next one.
I'm not into that. I'm into the real thing. So I'm looking for an opponent now to get a fight.
If you could fight somebody right now, who would you fight?
You know who I'm putting out the challenge to? I'm putting out the challenge to Luis Ortiz. I went down to the gym, okay, to spar, and I was sparring with one of the kids down there, and I kind of like the kid. The kid is strong, and we did 3 rounds, and I said that we were going to come back the next week and I spar with him. Louis Harty said, I want the next. Yeah, so I went back down there the next week. Nobody spar with me. So they disrespect me to the point where nobody spar with me. So I'm telling them, King Kong, Jim, King Kong, this is a challenge to you. Put your price out. How much you wanna charge me to fight you? Because I want to beat you up.
There you have it, guys. Razor Ruddock stepping back into the ring. How old are you again?
You don't need to know. You don't need to know how old I am. I was young. I'm 6 years old, literally.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to Beyond the Ring with Razor Ruddock. And stay tuned. We got more topics that we want to jump into. All right.